Oh my God, that makes me want to like lose my shit. Good morning, you guys. It is Friday. It's about 9:35 and I just got home from Walmart. I was picking up our groceries. We do a grocery order every Friday morning. So I was picking that up and made my coffee. I still have to make breakfast, but I have a meeting at 10 and then, so that's from 10 to 10:30, and then I have a meeting from 11 to 11:15. As of right now, those are my only meetings today. That is always bound to change. I have meetings that pop up at any given time throughout the day. But as of right now, those are my only 2 meetings so far. But I have to go to the grocery store at some point later today. And normally I get that done all before 9 a.m. on a Friday, but I did not sleep well last night. I slept in a little bit this morning, didn't go to the gym, didn't go do my walk. So those are all things that are gonna get pushed off to later today. And I also am supposed to go to girls' night tonight, and I really like, deep down inside I wanna go, but like, I'm also not feeling it, and I don't know. I just need a night where there are 0 expectations whatsoever. And I don't know why this week just feels really overwhelming, and I'm not sure what it is, but I just feel like my attention's been pulled in about 50 different directions every day, and that hasn't been the case. Like, looking back, there hasn't been much going on. I don't know why I feel like that, but that's just how I feel this week, which is really odd because there really hasn't been a ton going on. I'm gonna go wrap my head around what today looks like, what needs to get done, what I want to get done, and then I will check in with you guys at some point later today. I'm gonna try to be a better vlogger today and actually record some footage. I have been struggling this week, and it shows in what I have and have not recorded, and I apologize for that, but guys, I am trying. It is not easy when you're just having an off week. All right, so I'm sitting at my desk. I took the dogs out. They both went to the bathroom. I've never won a Super Bowl and I've never won the lottery, but I would imagine that that is the same, like if you win the Super Bowl, if you win the lottery, it's the same feeling as when you have 2 dogs and they both poop at the same time outside. And it's within like the first 30 seconds of being outside. I imagine that winning the Super Bowl is that same feeling of just like, yes, just so excited. Because normally we're out there for like 12 years. I have my meeting starting in 3 minutes. I'm gonna get signed in and get ready for that and sip my coffee, and then we'll go from there. I'm just gonna be like sitting by the door waiting for UPS today. It is 10:01 and apparently there is no meeting today. My calendars are so jacked up for work. I don't know why or what happened, but somehow like my calendars aren't syncing correctly with like management's, and I think it's something that I accidentally did when I tried to connect my internal and my customer facing calendars. So yeah, that's where we're at. Alexa, pause. Hello, hello. What's up?
How we doing on this Friday?
Oh, it's a sunny Friday. I'm golden.
No way. Sunny.
I know. It's like seasonal depression. Whatever was that?
No way. I gotta check this out. I need verification.
It is glorious.
24 degrees and sunny. That's
yeah.
exciting for you?
That is, I mean, not the 24 degrees, but the sunny, yes.
Questions for you.
Go for it.
A small update. I just closed a pilot yesterday.
Just got off that huddle with my account manager, and I have a list of 4 people that I need to email. So I'm gonna try to get these done. I have a half hour until my nutrition check-in with Dusty. I think I've talked about this in a previous vlog. Dusty is my fiance and he is my nutrition coach. We have a Zoom meeting every Friday for the most part, unless like I'm traveling for work. We have a Zoom meeting every Friday to go over how my week went, things that I have coming up, questions, concerns, etc. So I have that, excuse me, at 11. So I'm just gonna chill here and work at my desk for once. I have not worked at my desk all week because I just haven't felt like it. But we're gonna work at my desk until I have dog hair on my face, so it's driving me insane. I'm gonna work at my desk until my meeting with him, and then I'm gonna move it upstairs. So let's get these emails out. That way I don't forget. They're written right here on my desk because I I forget everything. I do need to go take Ritalin soon because if not, nothing's gonna get done today. Love that for me. It is currently 11:15. I just got off my nutrition meeting with Dusty and I knocked out almost all of the tasks that I needed to do, all of those emails, got them all done before my meeting with Dusty. I have one more to send out and I need to move my body. And the walking pad's not gonna be enough, so I think I'm gonna go take my lunch at the gym and go walk on the treadmill for a little bit because I did not walk much this week. I think we're just gonna go get in a quick walk, and then it's also next door to the grocery store, which I have to hit anyway. So we're gonna go get it all done before people start getting out of work because it's a Friday and I hate busy gyms. So we're gonna go get that done. That way I can come home and finish working. I got vlogs to edit. I've got a book to read. I've got to decide if I want to do girls' night. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna go get some movement because I need to move my body. So I finished at the gym and at the grocery store. I eventually just stopped recording because I couldn't even move around the grocery store without it being like uncomfortably packed. So registers, insane. Normally self-checkout's like pretty empty. There was a line for literally everything and I was like 5 people back from like regular checkout, which I never do, but it actually seemed to be moving quicker. And when I got up to the cashier, I was like, is it normally this busy at this time? Because I typically grocery shop at like 7:30, 8 a.m. And she's like, no, there's a snowstorm tomorrow. We're supposed to get like 2 inches of snow. Never seen anything like that. And it was insane and it was incredibly overwhelming for somebody who works at home and barely leaves like her little hermit shell type situations. Hello, UPS just came, so I want to open the boxes with you guys. I want to remind you, again, I have not purchased anything frivolous in 2024 from Amazon. Working on de-influencing myself, but also we're saving to buy a home. And although I am now making the most money I've ever made, as you guys know, times are tough. And I almost feel like I'm living paycheck to paycheck, and I'm not, because I'm still investing and I'm still putting money away in savings, but this is the closest I have been to paycheck since my first year of teaching. So this is excessive even for me, and I am not an influencer, so I'm not gonna say like you need to buy this. I will link everything in the description just because I do get questions whenever I open Amazon packages and it's easier, but this is not me saying like you need any of this. I don't even need any of this, but sometimes you gotta treat yourself. A lot of this was for the espresso machine, but there are some extras in here. So first thing that I got is Wait For It by Jen McKinley. And I haven't purchased any books in 2024 except one other story. If you know me, you know that I am obsessed with Arizona. It's where we want to call home one day. And I was laying in bed the other night and I was like, I wonder if there's any books, romance stories, romance novels set in Arizona and Phoenix, preferably Phoenix, but anywhere in Arizona. And I ended up finding 2 more modern ones. There's a lot like of older ones. These are our espresso cups. So we don't buy coffee out anymore. We may buy coffee on like a coffee date once a month, if that. So I purchased 2 of these. It's a 2 set or a 2 pack. I purchased these clear espresso cups because they have the spouts to pour. The other thing that I ordered is a knock box. You take like the basket, the portafilter, and you knock it here, and then the puck will fall into this, and you can empty this out. And I'm so excited for this. So excited. Again, a lot of it was espresso stuff, so if you're not like a coffee person, that's fine. And then our supplements also shipped in this. Is a completely different order. I actually didn't order these. These are like auto ships, but they just shipped it with it. We both take magnesium glycinate. This stuff, it took me a little bit to get used to, but my sleep is significantly better when I take these. Obviously consult with a doctor before starting any vitamin or supplement regimen. Please stop following influencers that say you should take this. Talk to your doctor. But I do take these. I'm not telling anyone how many I take because, well, people need to talk to a doctor. And we also got our D3K2 supplements. Dusty and I take both of those. Again, not telling you how many because you guys need to talk to doctors before starting things. And then fact number 2, I purchased self-tanning stuff. I forgot that I ordered this. This is a tanning mitt and a back applicator for self-tanner. And then I also purchased like the regular tanning mitts. I got another book. Now, in my defense, I did forget to remove this from my shopping cart when I placed the order. This was on KU, but honestly, like I loved it so much that I probably will end up keeping this. This is another one that was set in Arizona. I added it to my cart the same day as Wait For It. This one is Strictly Business by Callista Cole. And I read this in less than a day. It was just adorable. It's your typical like never mix business and pleasure type trope, but like I just loved this story. It was quick, it was easy, and I loved this one. Like I said, I read it super fast. Not that that's surprising at all. Oh my god, there's so much stuff in here. I went a little ham. Next one. Oh, so a few years ago, Dusty got me a ring holder for Christmas, and it was funny because we were not engaged. So part of me, when I opened it, I was like, oh my god, am I getting a ring? And I don't think I've ever told him that, and he watches these vlogs. So yeah, honey, that was another time I thought you were proposing and you did not. I love the ring holder. However, it's just kind of a catch-all for loose jewelry. I was telling him like, I don't take my engagement ring off and I don't take my Aura ring off. I was like, maybe I should start taking it off on days that I do a little bit more for like hair care, or when I do my clindamycin for my face because it has a bleaching agent. So for Christmas that year, the ring holder that Dusty got me that year was a saguaro cactus. Not that that's any surprise. I, just as much as I love the saguaro, I also love agave, and they had the same company, so it has the same like kind of design in the porcelain, had an agave cactus. Next one, continuing on with the espresso things, we ordered some screens. So these go on top of, after you tamp your grounds, these go on top, and it just keeps the, like where the water comes out from your espresso, it keeps it nice and clean. It just comes with this little stand. To go along with the tanning mitt and the back applicator, I have stopped the fake and bake, and I'm going to attempt self-tanner. Got that. There's only a few more things, I promise. The next one, again, continuing with Normcore, putting it together. I don't know if you can see the needles on there, but while I'm doing this, so this is a distribution tool. So basically what this is after you grind the coffee, you then break up the clumps for a more even distribution of the water when it brews. So there we go, that's smart, Tina. Okay, so this is the distribution tool, and it comes with this super adorable little holder. So it just goes together like that. And then another thing from Normcore, really supporting them, is our dosing funnel. And the dosing funnel is magnetic, so it sits on top of the portafilter. And the reason that I got this was really the only thing we needed, and it's because I'm sure you've seen me in my vlogs constantly vacuuming like the tray and around the espresso machine, and this just is a funnel to keep it all in there, and then you can go in and break it all up. and you don't have to worry about spilling ground coffee everywhere because this just keeps everything in there. It's magnetic. And then there are 2 more things left, and they have nothing to do with coffee and everything to do with reading. I'm sure you've seen online the ridiculous Kindle holder and remote, and I did it. When I'm using my Kindle at night, if I'm reading before bed, my arms get so tired and then my wrist starts to hurt because I'm like trying to hold it up, and I don't have a pop socket on the back. I can show you my Kindle, it's right here. But I don't have a Kindle here, or a pop socket here to hold it. So I just really wanted a way to read at night. And then I was like, well, man, if I have the stand, you have to get the little remote too that goes with it. So I did. And I'm gonna set it up and see. So yeah, that's everything. Like I said, it was a little excessive. A lot of this was not stuff that we needed. I feel like the most frivolous thing was probably the Kindle stand and page turner, but you know what, whatever. This probably didn't need, but I would like to maybe get in the habit of taking my rings off when I do like the more aggressive like hair treatments or skin treatments. So it may save my ring in the long run, I don't know. And this coffee stuff, like really the only thing that we needed was this one. It's just, all of it had a purpose, a little bit excessive, but you know what? I work hard, and that was one thing actually that's reason like I was almost living paycheck to paycheck, was because I was like, I work hard, I deserve to spend it. Well, yeah, but I also work hard so that I don't have to work until the day that I die. And it took me having that mind shift change to be like, you know what? I have to stop spending money on shit from Amazon. Probably made up for it with this trip. I don't think people understand how much I spent on Amazon with just stupid shit that I saw online, and I was like, oh, I have to have that. Why did I need it? I have no freaking clue. But this is all stuff that would make my life easier, and Dusty's life easier, and save us time, and in the long run potentially save us money. So that's just where I'm at. All right, I'm gonna get this stuff picked up because oh my god, it's such a mess, and then we're going to get back to work. If you are neurodivergent and have ADD or ADHD, you know the pile. Okay, so I have piles of things, but when it comes to clothes, there is one specific pile, and it is a pile of things not dirty enough to be dirty yet. And it is the bane of my existence. And it is time to tackle the pile. Hello friends, it is currently 5:40 and every Friday night Dusty and I do date night, and I was supposed to go to girls night tonight, but I am just not feeling it. Like I can't. So I am in charge of date night tonight, and I have decided, I'm gonna sit you in this window, I think. It's a curved window. I don't know if you're gonna stay there. It is date night tonight. And Dusty has put me in charge. I'm trying to fix my girls. Dusty has put me in charge of planning said date night. And I know what I want to do. We've been dying over this idea. And I have everything that I need in the house and out in the shed. So we're gonna go on a trip to go visit all of my teacher supplies in the shed and put away. So when my girlfriends and I on our last girls night, we made vision boards. I was in charge of bringing glue sticks, so I brought all the ones from my classroom. So we're going to put all of this back and then grab some new supplies from the shed. So let's go out into the backyard. There's so many squirrels out tonight. I have all of my classroom stuff in here and mice are quite literally destroying it. So this is what I need. Daddy girl. They act like I've been gone for like 12 years. Guys, I was literally just in here. Like I just saw you. Hey. Okay, a little bit of a backstory. My fiance Dusty and I have been together for almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in like a month and a half or so. We started dating at the very, very start of COVID. COVID happened, and before he and I became serious, I was living here in Maine in this house. I had applied to jobs in New Jersey because I was done living here. Like I had gone through a breakup, wanted to move back home, and I applied for jobs in Jersey. He and I met, got serious, and then I kind of forgot that I had applied for jobs, and then I got an interview. I ended up taking the job despite him and I being together. Like I told him on our second date, like, hey, I had applied for jobs out of town. I've had interviews. Nothing seems to be coming of it, but like, I just want to give you a heads up. And we were like, listen, if something comes of it, like we'll figure it out. Fast forward to July of 20, I got a job in New Jersey, accepted it, moved in August. So from August until June, I was living in Jersey. He was still here living in Maine. We did long distance, and our long distance thing was every single weekend. It was non-negotiable. We did a Zoom date night, and some of them were just us talking like literally all night on Zoom. Some of them we did activities. Like one of the activities, I packaged up and mailed him a canvas and some acrylic paint. And we did a like paint night, like a paint tutorial, and we did some cactus. Shocking, I know. So that was, we'll call it 3 years now. So a couple of months ago, he was on TikTok and Instagram, and he sent me this like viral thing that was going around where like you paint each other and you don't show each other until the very end. So he just got home. Oh. God, my ear. Date night.
No wonder you want to stay on. You fucking bought something.
I didn't buy these. I had these in the shed from teaching.
Who is it? Oh, we're not painting each other.
I was literally explaining it. We are painting. We don't have to paint each other. We can do anything, but I figured we could paint. I was literally just explaining our first paint night and then how you keep getting like recommendations for the paint your significant other thing. So.
That's not good.
Oh, she's getting mouthy.
Oh, she grunting?
Yeah.
Put that phone down, she said. Right.
Right. And I'm now the third wheel. Your head's really fucking lopsided.
Don't look at it.